Deb and I got spontaneous tattoos.
We did.
At the end of CRS, we're just like, screw it, let's go get tattoos. We're hanging out there.
What are these tattoos?
Hey, it's Deb. This is Happy Hour with Deb, special damn edition Happy Hour with Deb. We have Onoleigh next to us. Thank you for coming to Happy Hour.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
You're just a little cutie. We're getting into your stuff. I've got my dear friend, Mr. Holdyn Barder, fabulous artist, sitting next to me, and my kid on the end, Mr. Timmy McKeever, is here. So we're gonna give you all the ways to follow this great. I'm never shooting alone again. Let's crack a beer together.
Let's crack a beer together, as we should.
Ooh, crack a beer together.
The sound of pure bliss.
All right, let me give you a little background on this beer.
Okay.
So it is veteran owned and operated. Somebody had a corporate job and was like, blah, blah, which is of course.
Totally get it.
And he started this, and they give their proceeds back 10% of their sales to veterans. They're huge in suicide prevention, and they're good humans. Alan, we love you. Please keep up the good work. And cheers, big ears.
Cheers.
Cheers, big ears.
Cheers. We love drinking for a cause.
I don't think I've actually done that since college, but
I know any more reason to drink.
Right.
So thank you.
I know,
Yes.
I know. I tell you, if somebody reaches out and they're like a merch company, I'm like, we don't do merch.
We do beer though, okay?
We do beer, we do Surfside, we do whatever.
this.
So, next time you come back, it'll be like spin the dial. We're not gonna.
I can't wait for that. We're going to talk about this moment. Yeah.
Totally.
I can't wait.
Tell me where you're from.
So I'm from Illinois.
Okay.
Tiny. I cannot emphasize how tiny it is.
Tiny, like I could walk through it?
Like about 2 miles, you could get through the whole town.
Really?
Yeah, only we are expanding.
I love that.
My band will come
wonderful.
through. It's a beautiful thing.
Totally.
My band will come through and they're like, wait, you made it sound a lot smaller. And I'm like, we've just grown a lot.
We've grown a lot. We're all growing every day.
But it's literally in the middle of a cornfield outside of Champaign, Illinois.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
Tell me how you got into country music.
Well,
you got a face for country music, by the way. You're so
thanks,
beautiful.
Girl. Thank you. That's
Such a
so
beautiful
nice
girl.
of you. Country music truly just found me in the Midwest. We kind of are a conglomeration of literally everything.
Right.
It just finds you and you make use of it, and I think we live it too.
Totally. Country music is the best.
The best
in the world.
Correct.
Who was your inspiration?
That's a great question. I was a huge Carrie Underwood fan. I still
we love us some Carrie Underwood.
The early CDs.
That Sunday Night Football song. That's getting me.
Let's go, right?
Let's go.
Are
you a football fan?
I'm not, but for Carrie, I'm like, you know what? Hell yeah. I get
okay,
it,
so as officially today, you'll get a wand and a certificate when you leave. You're a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Let's go.
Oh my God! Do you hear that?
Welcome
They've been trying to convert me ever since I walked
Welcome to the light
I brought Timmy
Look
swag.
what she brought me. She brought me a Philadelphia Eagles hat. She brought me a little bird.
She's a passionate one, though.
Yeah,
We love passion.
Totally.
That is my biggest thing. I'm like, as long as you are a passionate human being, show up
Holdyn
consistent.
and I are
let's
both.
roll.
He's from Philadelphia as well. We're from the same city.
Same town.
Same town.
Same little town.
Wow.
Yeah, historic
it's
little
cool.
town. And Holdyn was, my first guest. He's what got me into country music. So I love his family. He's an amazing artist,
Thanks,
and
Deb.
he's
That's very
just
kind.
doing big things. And Timmy
I love it.
was fresh from California. Got off a plane. I interviewed him, and
Got off the plane and went
that's how
straight to
that
Deb's
interview- that's how
podcast.
that went.
No,
And
but
he's-
I believe that though. You're a very fast family. I feel.
Totally.
We've known each other for 15 seconds,
Totally.
and I'm like, cool.
There you
When's
go.
the reunion? You know.
Something is going to happen. You're like, I need to tell Deb that.
I hear that. I already feel that.
Right.
So, very cool.
It is. It's just it's the best job ever created in the world. People
Absolutely.
like, you get paid for that? I'm like, shh. But yeah,
It's a
It's great.
crazy
The
concept.
power of connection with people, right?
Absolutely.
So your inspiration was Carrie Underwood.
Yes.
We love country music. Tell me when you're like, light bulb moment, this is what I'm going to do the rest of my life.
Ooh, all right. It's a good story. So I was 16 years old, and I was having just one of those, rotten 16-year-old days. You know what I'm saying?
16-year-old girls, man. That's
Oh
extra.
my! I wouldn't go back.
Would you
there.
ever? No, I wouldn't go back to high school.
I wouldn't go back there at all. And but
I
no.
wasn't a mean
Dark
girl,
days.
but yeah, it was. Like, I don't like mean girls.
Dark
That's-
times. No, definitely
Yeah.
not. But I was just having one of those days. I wouldn't come out of my room, of course.
Oh,
And Dad came down and he said, "What do you need to make you happy?" And I said, "Nashville, Tennessee." I don't know where that came from. I'd never been before.
Love that.
And he said, "Okay." And
There's
we
your
left.
song right
yeah,
there.
we left the Thanksgiving dinner table, which I found out this year that my relatives were like, "What the hell was that?"
Too bad. You're a rock star. They'll have to get used to it.
Thank you. Boom.
Right,
And anyway, so we came to Nashville.
Here's the boundary. You don't like it, don't come.
There it is. And we came to Nashville, and I sang Patsy Cline "Walking After Midnight" at Rippy's Honky Tonk downtown. And there was a light that flipped on.
I love that. I love Crazy. Like, I love it so much.
So good.
I see you and I drinking martinis, singing in a bar together.
It's going to happen.
Totally. It might happen today.
What are you doing after this? This is crazy. Crazy. Wow.
Exactly. I know. I'm convincing them to hang with me all day long. I'm like, please don't leave me. I'll be so sad when you guys go.
Keep serving this, and we're going to be just fine.
Girl,
this actually
there's
tastes
an
so
Uber
good.
with our name on it. For sure there is.
Deb, are you a karaokeer?
With enough drinks, sure. I'm a skydiver. I'm a lot of
You're
things.
like, whatever you want me to be, I will be that.
I would love to go do karaoke.
My thing is I won't do karaoke alone, but I'll do it if I'm like having a good time. And with my friends, I'll be like,
it
screw
is a
let's
friend
go.
situation.
Do you ever sing your own music,
can.
Timmy?
What's that?
Do you ever sing your own music?
No.
You're so sick of
I couldn't.
That's so funny. I think if I was an artist, I'd be like, I'm singing my own shit. Like,
Absolutely. Yeah. But it's kind of one of those things too. I always say when people ask me if I karaoke, it's like, it's when you do it for a living, on your off time, you want to be doing the opposite. I actually want to just be the girlie in the corner sitting. Yeah. So I've seriously never karaoke'd, but again, for you,
totally,
I might
have
do this.
such a.
I might.
We'd blow off the internet.
Boom.
I think I'm easily swayed. I'm the friend that can talk anybody into anything.
You?
Yeah,
Oh,
I am. Like, even my husband's like, girl, I didn't want that last drink. I just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, don't be a man.
Right.
Like, man up.
I love it. It's okay. You're an influence, a positive
Yeah, and I'm
influence.
totally the girl that will go down a rabbit hole. Like, if anybody says fun, I'm like, I'm in.
I love it.
They're like, it's going to be fun. I'm like, you didn't have to tell me that. I'm still in.
Right.
Yeah, Deb and I got spontaneous tattoos.
We did.
at the end of CRS, we're just like, screw it, let's go get tattoos. We're hanging out there.
What are these tattoos?
I have one right here that's just a lightning bolt, and she got one that just says happy hour.
Okay, you just shot like
That's so
67 interviews or something, and he co-hosted earlier in the week with me. Timmy's pretty familiar with the chair next to Deb, and we literally were like, let's go get tattoos.
As you should. I love that this is a happy hour with Deb. So if you drink so much
God,
during
I
happy hour,
advertised.
you can
Boom.
show
Totally,
people.
totally. And I made it so it was so. His dad is his manager, and he's the coolest dude you ever met in your life.
Love.
We became like little schoolgirls. Like, if I have something to like gossip about, I call Jason. I'm like, Jason, and he's so cool. So your dad had left like that night before for Vegas or something.
Yeah, I think he went to Vegas.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
so
do we
I was
call
just
your
I was
dad?
just like there chilling.
He's like, I go.
I was like, I'll text him and just be like,
Yeah, and even so,
this is
like,
what I'm
are
doing.
you okay with it? He goes, as long as you're with him, I'm totally cool. I'm like, we're not going to strip clubs. It's fine.
Right. We're just getting tattoos and inking our bodies forever. Whatever.
Getting like 10 of them. Like, no big
Seriously,
deal.
you're going to be telling your kids that story.
Yeah, no, it's a great story.
It's gonna.
I have 0. I'm slacking.
That's because you're not drinking right now.
I need a
Yeah.
I don't have a single one either.
Eagles tattoo.
Yeah, my very
One day,
first.
maybe.
This is
We'll-
the passion of being.
I'll ease
fulfilled.
into it.
Yeah, when the Eagles went to the Super Bowl years ago, my friends are big fans, so they're like, we're gonna get tattoos, and I'm like, they're like, if they win the Super Bowl, I'm like, if they go to the Super Bowl. So I have the old school like filled up where nobody can see, and
That's okay. It's great.
I remember starting to date my husband, and like the first sleeper, he's like, what's the ink?
And you're like,
Right.
for you to find out, baby.
Right, it's so funny because like he's an electrical engineer with like a big boy job. Like
Yeah.
this is like a fair job.
This
Like,
is a big boy job.
It's a big boy
This
job.
is a big
right?
boy job. Are you kidding
And
me?
he's
Making
like,
moves,
what
Deb.
inspired you? He's a huge Eagles fan too. He's so that was my very first, and it's less painful than people think. Don't you think?
I psyched myself out. My first one was on the ribs, and I was like, this is gonna hurt so bad. Like, the tattoo artist, he was like, you sure you want to do that? Like, it's like the worst spot you can get
Yikes,
tattooed.
I've heard that too.
I was like, okay, like, I'm just gonna do it, whatever.
You
I'll
did
get it
a
over with.
911 life
And
coach
no,
job?
but it was like not. I think I thought it was gonna be way worse than it actually was.
Right.
And now it's like the rest of my tattoos were like hurt way less.
I know.
So I was like,
Everywhere,
okay, this
let's
is
go.
fine.
I
Like,
do. I know. We did get tatted together.
Yeah.
That's great. It's Timmy, great Timmy. Well, don't worry. We might be tatted by the weekend.
I was going to say,
boy.
it's only, Wednesday?
Right.
Girl, we got time.
Not the lead
Happy hour initiation.
It is. Amen. It's a private club. You can't come in unless you
We're all
killed
branded,
your own
we're
meat.
all branded with Deb stuff.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I'm at least happy you're not saying happy hour with Deb. I mean,
Yeah.
that
I
would
might
have
get
been
it.
hard to
I
explain.
Would you?
I would.
Dude, you would make my entire
Hey,
life.
yeah.
I think
And then you have to get
HHWD.
Right here. Just happy hour Deb.
Happy hour Deb.
That's amazing.
There is no
Honestly,
better
Right across your neck. Just like, yeah.
That's commitment. It's commitment.
like
You know your
6'9".
body. Yeah. Somebody who gets tatted with them. It's
Absolutely.
totally the truth. But yeah, I know this show has morphed into some crazy shit. But so you came to Nashville.
Yes.
You left the table
Yes.
on Thanksgiving.
I did.
What'd your mom say?
Mom was,
Did she pack you up? And she's like, here's the stuffing,
No,
here's the cranberries.
she was extremely supportive.
Right. I love that.
Just in a go live your life, go do the thing. My parents are very, 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 very supportive of the entire career, which is something
Love
I'm
that
very
so
grateful
much.
for.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Like really to have that support is incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm learning the longer I'm here that is such a unique experience.
It's a tool in the toolbox that you need to have.
You absolutely do. And they come to every single show. And my sweet mother sells my merch. And my dad, actually, this was really sweet. I started a nonprofit showcase out here called Ovation. And we had a show on December 1st. And I looked over and I had just like a moment. My sweet father was putting QR codes on all the tables. And he was making sure they were straight. And there was just a moment of like, oh my God, 10 years later. 10 years later.
That's how long you've been here in Nashville.
I've been here 7 years, but 10 years since the first time.
Since your breakthrough,
Yep, since
Nashville.
the breakthrough, since I decided.
Talk about Ovation. What do you do for that?
Yeah, so I was a middle school guidance counselor before I decided to do music.
You stop it.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, how many mean girls did you have that you had to talk down?
I had a lot of mean girls.
Girl, I
Mean
don't
Girls
do-
for me in high school, hence what got me to Nashville. So thanks, Mean Girls. You
Right,
really
exactly.
got the career path.
Watch me win.
No, truly.
They're
like,
gonna
you
be
know,
buying tickets soon.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna watch me win.
It's already starting to kind of happen, which is a very interesting. People
yeah.
rewrite the past, and
Totally.
like I don't blame them. I think at 16 we all have weird moments in our brains,
Right, exactly.
that make us act different. So I give people grace and I have compassion. However, it has been a weird full circle of, oh my God, we're besties, and I'm like, I don't remember
We
it
were
that
never-
way.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
like, I don't know about that.
Never
Yeah.
besties. Remember that time you made
I don't remember that story. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so the whole full circle for me has been, the social work world. I kind of was telling my students every day to do what scared them, and I realized I wasn't
I
doing
tell
that.
people, if your shit doesn't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough.
1000%.
And the only way
Yeah.
you get from here to here is an uncomfortable. Like
It
get
is
comfortable
so
with being
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
Was that a huge thing with you? You just kind of follow the discomfort?
Well, I am a life coach and I'm a therapist, and I literally
it.
tell people, I'm like, what's stopping you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I love when people are like, I don't think the laundry and my Aunt Barbara's coming. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, that shit's happening anyway.
Totally.
Do you want to go out? Like, do you want to live your life?
Totally.
Or do you want to be a people pleaser?
Absolutely.
And I think it's so important. I'm so happy that you had that experience.
Oh, I'm
because-
so thankful.
Yeah, it's true. And in high school, I can't even imagine. I don't like being a high school guidance counselor, but I think we hesitate, right?
Yes.
We wait for the time, and for everyone listening, there's no magic time.
No.
There's no perfect time. The door isn't going to open on today. That won't open tomorrow. It's really, you have to jump into your life.
You have to, and you have
Yeah.
to do it absolutely terrified and be okay with not being perfect. I think for
Absolutely.
me, that's been the hardest part of jumping into this and saying, I might not be completely ready or equipped. However, I love this, and I'm going to lead with intention,
Absolutely.
and it's going to figure itself out.
That's
Like,
so
that's it.
beautiful.
That's it, And I think when you love people really, really hard too, they
Yeah.
recognize the
I
goodness.
love hard. I definitely do.
I love so hard, and I used to try to turn the tap down. I used to be like, let me protect myself, blah blah blah. But I really, it's so cliche and Pinterest, but it's better to have loved and
She just
lost
said
than never
Pinterest.
love at all. Like
Right.
you gotta,
Life's
you
short.
gotta-
I say that often. It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all.
Absolutely.
And
And
what's
I
the
live by
worst that
that.
could truly happen? Nobody's tombstone says, oh my God, she went out of her box.
Absolutely.
It just doesn't. It just doesn't say it. So,
Right.
and I tell every one of my clients, because, I work in trauma and I work in addiction. I work in everything, but it's watching people step into the best version of themselves is
The
gold.
most beautiful thing.
Oh, it's the most beautiful thing.
Yeah.
God bless my clients. I love you all so much. But I'm like, life doesn't come to you.
No.
Go to life.
Do you feel too that we think, at least for me, let me go here. I think we think that the world is against us and really we're against ourselves a lot of the time.
Yeah, I think though, like a lot of humans in the world are stuck in victim mode. Well, it's because of this and because of that. I'm like, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. And that's still such a valid feeling, but you don't have to identify with the feelings passing through. We
Totally.
get 70 million feelings a day. You know what I mean?
I tell people, you need
I feel a lot, baby, okay?
You need to sit in the feeling.
You do.
It's okay. We're humans, right? Totally. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be aggravated. It's okay to be overwhelmed. But when you can master your emotions and your reaction from that, what you give energy to, your reaction is everything.
Correct.
I'm like, when you've mastered life.
Yes.
You know, because now I'm in a position where like I choose the energy that's coming into my world, and it's got to be good.
And as an artist too, like having that self-awareness is so important because we have to. I mean, our job is to relate to people, right, and to connect. And so if we haven't done that inner work ourselves,
Correct.
you know, it's hard to show someone else
Amen.
like, hey, how to
Amen.
do it. And so we kind of are all like little therapists in a way.
Oh my
Totally.
God,
You
for sure.
know?
Right?
Rather than being reactive, I try to be the observer. And if
Yeah.
something's
Yeah.
coming through, I'm like, that's interesting. Is that how I feel today? You know, but it doesn't mean I'm a sad person. I
Right.
just felt
No.
sadness for a minute. And
It means you're a human.
correct. And it's so beautiful that we get to feel those things. I mean,
Absolutely.
truly we're alive. And it really is, the more you get into this world, this artistry, and I don't even think it's just to our industry. I think it's,
No,
like
it's
you said,
in
just
life.
as
It's a
humans.
life skill. Right.
As long as you can let things pass through and observe them and learn
Right.
from them and let things go, you're actually friggin' the ruler of your entire
You totally
world. You can
are.
do whatever you want.
We're so quick to get the emotion away.
Yes.
You know, we're so quick to like, I need a drink or
Yes.
I go on a line, whatever it is. But if you sit in the motion, then you can really start to understand how it's in your life and how it affects you.
Absolutely.
Then you can rule it
Absolutely.
like a queen.
It's amazing,
The boss.
truly, to recognize the power that you have. But again, you have to
Truly.
see it within yourself, or you ain't gonna do nothing.
That's
you know,
it.
Yeah,
so
it's hard. Don't let anybody else
Starts with you.
validate it. Right?
It's
right,
true,
exactly.
it's
Light
true.
your own birthday candles.
I love that though, that you have been in, you know, kind of the trauma,
Yeah.
life coaching world. Did that come from your
Past
life
experience,
experiences?
yeah. I had a rough childhood. I'm not that girl. Like, feel sorry for Deb.
No.
I'm not. Everything that has ever happened to me in my life has led me to sitting here with all these fantastic people. So I'm
Yeah.
grateful for every storm. I'm grateful for every sunny day. But I remember just feeling like as a kid and like growing up, you know, I'm like, I felt this. I was this small. I was this small little Deb, you know, and I didn't. When I went to school, I'm like, I don't want any human to ever feel that shitty.
Correct.
And that was my mission. I'm like, I want to give people the tools. I want to give people the outlet. I want to empower people to run their own shit.
Yes.
You know, and don't worry about it. And terrible things have happened to every single,
Oh
in
my God,
some
yes.
degree,
Yes.
to every single one of us. But that's okay, because sometimes you need thick skin, and sometimes you need a tan, sometimes you need a tat.
Yes.
You just never know, right, Tim?
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. I think the best advice.
song lyric.
And I want to hear about y'all's advice too, because
Totally.
if you had anything in your life that has kind of shifted the way you look at things. But I had a band teacher, Mr. Stevens, shout out, and he was huge in just kind of seeing bigger for me than I could see for myself at the time. And I remember we were doing something, I don't even remember, and I go into his office afterwards, and in the context, he basically was like, I was telling him that I feel things so deeply, whatever, and he looked at me and he was like, "You're not that special." And I remember at the
You're not
no,
that
right, of course, like up
And
front,
Santa Claus isn't real. And by the way, your parents put the money under your shoe. There's no fairy.
1000%, right? But
Right, you're like-
at first, I remember it rocking me, being like, "What? Like, oh my God, how rude!" And I was like angry deep down.
Yeah, sure.
But it sat with me so much, where he was meaning it in the context of like,
We all feel it.
we all feel this. Like, you're not that special to think that you're the only one that's alone, or
Right.
that you're the only one struggling. And so it's actually a very empowering experience.
Absolutely.
So when I struggle, I go, "I'm not that special."
No,
Like,
I love
everyone
that.
feels that. Let's
and
talk
you know,
about
I
it.
think too, people don't understand the power of connection with another human, whether it's an artist or whether it's in therapy or everybody's got a cheerleader, you know, or find a cheerleader if you don't have one. And
Totally.
and it's really, you know, the power of a good person in your life is so pivotal. Like, the people that have been with me have been through the best times in my life and the rock bottom times in my life. And that's how you know those are your people.
Totally. Do you guys have experiences like that where you have someone said something to you and you were like, that shifted the way I think of things?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that's like kind of shifted the way I look at stuff.
Definitely.
I would say, like, I don't know, most of the stuff that's like shifted my thinking, or like and stuff like that, it's almost been the more negative side of things. Like I was talking to Deb one time.
Yeah.
Like, you remember that story I was telling you?
I literally well up every. Please tell. Do you mind sharing it?
Yeah. So it was the night before I was auditioning for American Idol, and I was 15. I like just made the age cutoff, and so I go and like I had been up I got up at like 6 a.m. that morning. I went to sleep at like 12. Then they woke me up. Like, and they were like, hey, you got to come down, like, meet with, like, the producers, whatever. So, like, it was, by the time I got done with that, it was 3 a.m. My, like, audition was the next day.
I was about to say, you're 15.
Yeah, I was 15.
Yeah.
And so I get back, and I'm just, like, scrolling through my Instagram comments, whatever. I see one dude, he DM me, and he's like, sent this, like, horrible message, and he's like, basically,
it took up all the texts that you could fill.
He maxed out on his DM.
Maxed out.
And he's like, yeah,
1,000
exactly.
He's going towards.
Yeah, and then basically he concluded, he's like, you should just kill yourself. And I was like, damn. But then
crazy.
and it kind of rocked me because I was like, I'm auditioning for American Idol tomorrow. Like how?
Like keep eating Cheetos.
Yeah.
Dude.
So, but then my mom, like, luckily she was there, and she was just like, you know, I've had a lot of people say a lot of nasty things to me in life, and like nobody's ever gotten through something like that by dwelling on it.
Nope.
It's
Amen.
always like, if somebody's like, I always think about it, if somebody can only drag you down by being below you.
Absolutely.
And like,
absolutely. That's so beautiful.
If
they can only drag you down if they're
if they're like saying something negative about you, that's just highlighting an insecurity that they have. So there's no reason to get they're the broken one.
You know,
it's like,
because it's such a misery loves company, and it's such a miserable place to be in. So they're trying to gather their troops, you know, and it is misery loves company.
It's always a reflection of the other person.
Absolutely.
You know, like,
but when it hurts, it's so hard to understand.
Well,
it's tough. Then you get thick skin, and then you're like, once you get thick skin, it's a callus. It's like, okay, thanks for the engagement.
Yeah,
like,
then you just laugh at it. Once, now I'm at the point in my life where it's just like somebody says something negative, I'm like, all right, cool. You comment on my videos, dude.
Right.
Like, it's like you're trolling them now.
Yeah, exactly.
But I wonder though if that confidence from you comes from it within yourself. You know,
it did.
15 when someone says that to you, you kind of believe it because you're like, well, maybe I'm not that cool. But when you actually have that confidence, it doesn't shake you.
And I was so insecure. Like when I was 15, I was like,
child.
I didn't even know who I was yet, and I was like, well, I don't even know why I'm auditioning for this. And like, so like all my insecurities I had, like it got brought out when I like read that message. But now it's like, if I see something like that, it doesn't bother me because I know who I am. Yeah. I'm secure in myself. It's like, all right.
Did you ever have something like that?
I mean, when I broke my toe last year. I know it was bad.
Sorry, man, that gotta hurt. Okay, that gotta hurt.
Fell on it. Actually,
you were meant to be on the show.
Kenny Chesney walked in the gym right when the dumbbell fell on it, and I was like, of course, of all the times I get to meet you, it's like me. Like, God damn.
Hey, Kenny.
He's like, you good, man? I'm like, yeah.
I mean, he is Barefoot Nation, so he
totally.
probably said, "Got it, guy."
I didn't think of that, but yeah. So so I had a broken foot, and I was like, oh, I was so in the gutter. Just like, I had all these shows booked. I was like, oh, man, I can't. And so it's like, oh, let me write a rap song. I'm a country artist. And so a white dude from the suburbs of Philly putting out a song about the Phillies baseball team. It's a dope track. It is a hard. It goes so hard.
Track.
It was mastered by like Nathan Danzler, and like
it's a dope track.
It's fire, right?
It is
and
fire.
The Phillies might use it still, but the comments, I got the full force of Philly in my comment. 10,000 people saying the same thing that guy said, and it's like, at first, like it hits you, and you're like, you know what, like you're like. At the end of the day, they're just like commenting on some random post they saw.
Right. Yeah.
But like, you can't accept that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like, there I was like a couple months later opening for Post Malone at the bank. Like, and they're like,
come up on stage.
And then they're there, and they're the ones watching. And it's like, yo, like you guys are crazy. Like, so you can't allow that to impact you. And like, you just have to stay in your lane, drown out the noise, and just like I'm like entering a season too, like where I'm trying to get really intentional with like the people around me, my circle, and just cutting out the noise. And And when you do that, like, you don't even hear the craziness.
You're absolutely right. You got to just put your head down.
Somebody called me Karen last week.
So, what do you mean? Like, you just had an opinion and
no, I think it was. I don't even know if it was under. I'm sure it was under. I have a page for my professional page, and I have a happy hour Deb page, which is the polar opposite of professional. But somebody on my coaching page said something about the podcast, and I'm like, thanks for listening.
Totally.
Thanks for watching.
Totally.
And he's like, you're racist. Show, low quality. I am a fighter. I'm like, I literally, my husband's like, here's some oven mitts. We're going to duct tape these on you. You're sleeping these suckers because you're a crazy person. And
like,
I
keep
just,
those together. Yeah.
But I literally, I'm like, and then he's like, will never cup up on my algorithm. I'm like, did Jesus bring me into your life? Like, how did you find me?
Right.
So, there's, when we were growing up, there's
he just doesn't know what he's missing.
He doesn't know what he's missing, dude. Guess what? You're not coming to happy hour. Some of the old school rules that we were growing up on, like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. We've forgotten that. That we're put on this earth to lift each other up, not push each other down.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But there's a whole community of pusher downers, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I hope you get your Doritos in your mom's basement when you're playing PS3 and her dryer breaks and she finally throws you out at 38.
No, absolutely. But I do think it's super important to note that everything is a projection. Like, everything is, like, think about Vincent van Gogh, right? This man's cutting his ear off and he's painting Starry Night. Like, it's the most, like, iconic painting in history, right? Because he was painting his soul. And so I think as artists, our goal and our truly legacy is becoming the best version inside, so that everything that comes out of us is going to make the world better.
Absolutely.
And vice versa. People that are commenting those things on pages, it has nothing to do with us as artists.
I'm almost like, how many hours did you scroll till you found me?
It gives you compassion.
Like, how many?
They see something in you that they need within themselves, and they feel like if they put you down, then they feel like they've achieved something. But really, maybe they're afraid to chase their dream or what they wanted to do.
People who feel bigger from making people feel smaller are true terrorists.
And I don't even know if it's as conscious as we think it is for them. Because sometimes it's hard for us to say, oh, that's such a bad person. But I think people just, especially behind a phone, you're not a human being anymore.
Right. You're not. And that's very weird. Like, it's a very real, I never really was even on social media before the show and before the business, but it's like, I'm just trying to grow a business. I'm just trying to spread goodness. I'm trying to give you guys a platform to show. I love people that chase dreams, and that's what the show was based on. I want the people that are like, I'm doing it. I'm rocking it out, and no matter how big or how small, I think there has to be a platform for people who believe in people.
Absolutely. And growing publicly is very difficult.
It is.
You know what I mean? Like, we are not.
You almost don't feel like yourself. Like, sometimes when I watch the show back or something, I'm like, who the hell was that chick?
It's unique. It's a unique experience. Being like, I don't know who I was at 20, but at the time, I was doing the best I could with what I knew.
That's right.
And you have to just give yourself grace for every period. Like, even knowing ourselves now, you're going to make the best decision for yourself as the brain that is happening.
Absolutely.
And so you need to know that in 5 years you might say something embarrassing now, but again, you were answering how you were
that was your word.
Right.
And so you have compassion rather than this like shame that manifests inside of you.
We're way harder on ourselves than we will ever be on a stream. You know what I mean? If you're a good person, we see imperfections that nobody sees.
Well, we
would
know
think
ourselves.
of.
Yeah.
Right. But then I use give yourself grace to my clients all the time.
Oh my God.
Because they'll go there like, and then I am like, you're human. You know what you just described to me? A human emotion.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And we're all surviving out here. Like, let's be real. Like, it doesn't, I mean, come on.
And not even in the music industry, but in the game of life, we're all just surviving.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
I think it's such great, you're such a great guest. That's such solid, sound advice. And I love when you start to get your answers from within and you start to trust your gut and you find your people, your confidence explodes. And when your confidence explodes, your motivation explodes. Totally. And your fans and your fans and your fans. Oh, I just had an artist that was my fan. It was my first time. I'm like,
I love it.
Stand back, this girl's my fan. But it's really
shout out Adam.
Yeah, we love you. We love you, girl. But it's really your people come.
They do.
They totally do.
Well, I think energy attracts, not to
Totally.
be all woo woo. It's not woo woo to me. Like I genuinely
it's not
feel
woo woo in science.
like no, like modern day miracles are whenever you can choose how to operate, and it takes a
Absolutely.
lot because our brains they condition certain ways. But
Absolutely.
when you condition yourself to see the positive and give off good energy, you're gonna attract those people.
Absolutely.
And so you're still having the same existence.
100%.
It just looks different.
Yeah, I don't I think
yeah.
like I do an energy check. I'm like, and when somebody, Katie, I love you. That's Aaliyah's mom. You know, she had a friend that was staying at her house one time, and we were kind of celebrating my birthday. I celebrate an entire month for my birthday, the entire month of August. And people who don't, you don't think you're worthy.
It's a great
When's your
idea,
birthday? I'm
actually.
August 10th?
I'm August 28th.
Girl,
Okay, cool.
we're getting
Are we
taxed.
Virgos?
Oh, no, I'm a Leo.
Oh, we're right on the okay. They're
Right,
called the
but
cusp.
when
Fine.
people tell me they don't, and everybody knows, you know when birthday month's coming, and everybody calls me
Stop.
like, happy 14th day of birthday month.
I love that.
It's-
That's so cool.
please do it.
That's a great. I'm July. so-
July, dude, we can
But
do
that's
July
fun.
and August.
Yeah,
It's so much
it can
fun.
just stack up.
Stack them up, right? And I truly say, like, you don't think you're worthy of 30 days of fabulous, cool shit? I do.
Yeah.
I totally do.
Shit, I'm going for 365. Come on. I said, what do you mean the month of August? Okay.
I'm only 29, but the summer I turned 50, my actual birthday.
I'm alive every day.
Every day, right? I mean, live life. So I had birthday summer, and by the end, my friends were like, "I'm broke, I'm exhausted, I have liver disease, I'm checking into Bedford," and I'm like, "Was it the best summer of your life?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You're welcome."
You know what? Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
You're welcome. I want every one of you to. Jimmy, when's your birthday? What month? October.
November.
November. I was close right there.
Excited.
November.
Yeah.
And I know you just had a birthday. And April. May. Damn, how do I?
That's what I'm saying. If we
bad.
celebrate all year round, we're gonna hit every birthday and it's gonna
Amen.
be fun.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
gone.
doesn't
When
matter.
Walt Disney years ago, when he hit like the anniversary of something, they did a year-long celebration, and that man's not even on the planet.
Boom.
Why does he get a year and I get a day?
He has roller coasters. Okay?
and I get
That's
a
why.
day? Screw that. I'm not. Jared, when's your birthday, honey? May.
There you go.
Dude, we're gonna explode this place up in May
May.
with both your birthdays.
July, August. Yeah,
I think it's beautiful.
I think
Yeah,
we should
time it
operate
up.
every day knowing that today is someone's birthday, so we're gonna celebrate. for
Amen.
them.
There you go.
You know what I
There
mean?
you go.
Celebrate life. I do. I mean,
I agree.
you know, life is about stacking small wins.
Absolutely.
There's so many reasons to be like, I didn't look good. Blah, 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 blah. You know, if you made your bed and you got up and you were kind to people,
Boom.
you won that day. You've mastered the day.
I think the kind of people is the key.
Kind of the
Kind to
kinds
yourself.
of people. Is,
Let's be real.
Yep.
Be kind to yourself. If you are kind to yourself, you're going to be kind to other
I
people.
was just going to ask you, what do you, alongside
Yes.
the music and playing and, you know, you got this team, what do you do for you?
Ooh, all right.
If you add Deb and Martini to that list, you're my new
Honey,
favorite.
that's the top of the list. Okay? Let me tell you. No, but actually,
I loved you, Timmy. I love you. I just found my name.
John over.
We'll
yeah.
go ahead.
We got replaced.
No, actually, this is
We
funny.
got
I was
trouble.
asked this a lot. Like this time last
It's all
year, I was
good.
asked a lot. Like, what do you do for yourself outside of this? And it was always this big old question mark of like, I don't know. Like, music is all I am. And I started kind of figuring out my identity outside of music. And honestly, candle pouring. I pour candles like
I
nobody's business.
love
Okay,
that.
guys, I make custom scents for all my friends.
Girl, you are a little Betty Crocker.
I
know where to go.
No, I watch Martha
Yeah.
Stewart every night before I go to bed. I
Stop
don't mean
it.
to say this, but it happens. I've gotten
Do you
into
have
this
a
new era.
boyfriend?
No, not-
Whoever marries you is going to be a
not
lucky
yet.
dude.
He really will be though.
will
Let
be
me tell you
such a
what.
lucky dude.
Yeah, I'm very confident.
If you get online, the three of us will run it for you.
Boom. I'm in. I'm so in. But that's been my new life, and I laugh because my 21-year-old self would be rolling right now, saying,
Right.
"This is your life. You pour candles, you
Right.
have a little
There you
dog,
go.
and you watch Martha Stewart." And I'm like,
Right.
and with matching jammy set,
what it's all
absolutely.
about.
Your dog has matching pajamas, you tell me?
Well, she doesn't wear them quite yet with me, but you know,
I love
they're
that.
there. They're there. But no, she's a King Charles Cavalier. Her name is Honey.
I have a King Charles Cavalier.
There you
I've
go.
had three. Lola. Tell everyone the importance of Lola. She's the queen.
No, they're the most precious angels.
She's totally not a dog.
No, it's a human. It's a soulmate dog.
She is. I've heard three. They're amazing dogs. They're incredible. Is this your first one?
This is my first one.
It's like a potato chip. You're never just going to stop at one.
I will not. I've
What's
already
your dog's
thinking
name?
about- Her name's Honey.
What color?
She's the what is it? The
Is she a Blenheim?
that one.
Yeah,
always
I think the
screw up.
Blenheims are the cutest, and that's like the brown spots in
I
the
do
white.
too.
Yeah, they're
I've had a Blenheim. I had a Ruby. And
rubies are precious too. I would get a ruby with her.
Oh, she's so. Kendall was her name after Kendall Jackson's. My friends and I were drinking Kendall Jackson wine like it was our job.
As you should.
And-
yes.
Right, exactly. That was the summer that I literally was like,
I feel like I need to rethink my priorities. But
think my
also,
priorities.
See, I would get a dog. I want a dog.
You
I mean,
can't
my
get-
dad has two dogs,
Yeah.
but like, I'm like, Be so nice to have a little something.
Dude, I love dogs.
I travel so much.
Dogs and kids are the jam in life.
If it could travel with me, then I'd be like happy.
Totally.
Well, that's why I got her, because I'm training her to be the best road dog the world's ever seen.
See, that's good.
My dog has traveled with me. She's been on more planes.
That's what I'm saying.
Totally. And she's a showstopper. Like, people are like, can I pet the dog? I'm like, yeah, I can buy the dog.
I'm
like, she'll lick your whole face off, but if you're cool with that, get
They're
in
the
here.
most loving animals in the entire... I want a picture of you watching Martha Stewart. What the dog's name is?
Honey. Yeah.
Honey.
Dude, when Martha's stirring the honey,
she's a
dude.
I say dude all the time too.
Actually, I'll show you a video after this wrap.
I would love to.
Last night she was barking at Martha, mixing that thing. Right. And I said, okay, girl.
Martha's got a badass side to her. She did some prison time.
She's in. I actually really enjoyed her documentary,
Totally. I watched it too this summer on Netflix.
I really did. Martha, she surprised me.
Totally, yeah.
I think there's just something about a strong woman who is just like so locked, and
totally.
Obviously there's some things.
Yeah, there's some things.
There's some things.
We love you, Martha.
Yeah,
we totally do.
But she's very inspiring to me.
Do you love to cook?
I love it.
Me too.
I really do. I made a chicken pot pie for some friends last week, and I rolled in
Southern comfort food at
again,
its
guys.
finest.
This is so new of me. Like I'm getting ready.
Everybody is now when we air this show, they're gonna be like, "Can you give her a number?" I would never. Give her like, it's so funny. You're gonna have this like long dating list.
Boom. There you go. I know.
Timmy's gonna be on tour. You got a phone though. You're gonna still check, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna be totally fine. But I think that's amazing. Do you want to get married?
I definitely do.
Sure.
Right now my career is my husband.
Absolutely.
It really is, because it takes that much energy. But I do know
Fill your own cup first.
Oh,
it's like the oxygen dropping. Yours first.
But I'm very convinced that there is a man out there that is man enough to handle it, because you have to be extremely confident within yourself. I've definitely
women love real men. I hate weak men. Mm-hmm. I can't, like, when men act like women, I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, stop it.
Well, with the stronger
They're
you
not a
are,
man.
the bar raises. And I think that's the hardest part for men sometimes that I've dated.
Yeah.
It's been, as a strong, independent woman, like, I don't need you for know, typical things.
Absolutely.
I need you to be emotionally intelligent and pick up where I need a little help.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I might be a little old school, but, like, you got to freaking fix some shit. Like, you gotta, like, a man who tells me he won't get on the roof or he doesn't cut his own lawn or something, I'm like, so you're in the useless pile. Useless poof.
Wait, but I do kind of get that though. Like, I'm a blue collar kid through and through. My dad, growing up, y'all, I did not know that people hired plumbers and electricians, because my dad did it all.
Oh yeah, totally.
It was like something broke.
My dad didn't do it all. My first husband didn't do it all either. But he was a doctor. He's like, I have the hands of a surgeon. I'm like, somebody run.
That's why he was a first.
Right, exactly. And like, somebody run over his hands with the lawnmower.
It's okay. but that was the biggest thing. And then when I started, I lived on my own. I was like, something broke, and I'm like, what do I do? And mom and dad are like, call a plumber. I'm like, how do you do that?
Right.
That was never in my world.
Right, absolutely. In my house, if something breaks, like, he does it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there's anything sexier than a man in a pair of Levi's doing some work.
Baby, let me tell you, yes.
I just don't.
I second that.
Totally.
1000%.
You want to know how to please women? Grab a screwdriver and a pair of Levi's. You won.
Yes, we got the Levi's. We're there.
That is the dating advice 101. Okay?
Absolutely. I think, and men that can, like, he's useful, and he, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's what women really, like, connect with.
There are some traditional values, I would love a man who can fix my shower. I will make you a pie any day.
Amen. A hot pie chicken on that side. Yeah, that's amazing. So how'd the pot pie go? Good?
It was pretty fabulous.
Was it incredible?
I'm going to be honest with you. It was pretty fabulous. So
I'm making a beef Wellington for Christmas.
Okay.
I made one before a few years ago, and it was delicious, and it's just decadent. It's so funny. And so Aaliyah's mom, Katie, is one of my ride or dies. So we do these like monthly or every 3 weeks, like sleepovers. Like, we're all just going, we're binge watching, we're laughing. And the last sleepover with your mom, when you were in Nashville, we had no streaming, no internet. We sat and talked and laughed. It was truly one of the most magical.
Best.
It was truly one of the most magical nights of my life. Like, I just, I know. Yeah, 5? No. Oh, no. Stop it. Can we mic her up to be a co-host? No.
Honestly, anytime you need me, guys. Right. I'm having a blast right now.
I know. Thanks. It's a good vibe here.
Wait, so your music.
Yes. Oh my God. I make pies.
So do you have albums, songs, singles?
Yes. What did you say?
So do you have like album, song, single? Like
Yeah,
what's like
so
cooking in the pot?
I put an EP out this year, which is
pot?
crazy. Oh, baby, what's cooking in the pot pie? So yeah, I put out an EP. In
You
March.
have big fans here right now. You got huge fans.
I'm just as much for y'all.
Oh.
And then I just put out a song called Never Beg a Man. So there you go. Kind of goes.
Never beg a man. Unless your credit card was declined, then lower yourself and start begging.
And then this year I'm gonna do a 7-song EP.
What?
So I'm doing
When's it coming out?
I think September, give or take. That's the goal.
Excellent.
And I'm gonna put out a song every 6 weeks until then. So I'm
What?
so excited.
I feel like this is right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what artist did that? Maybe you and I were interviewing an artist that was putting out something every 6 weeks. And I'm like, dude, that's a
We've
big
interviewed a lot.
commitment.
So
Yeah,
I did
we
that
have interviewed a lot of
I
people
did
here.
it
I'm not
last year,
special,
and it
remember?
really helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It helps.
Yeah,
It
it
gives
helps.
you the momentum. We're psyched
It
for
does.
you.
Thank you. I'm so excited about
Yeah,
this
it's
new
What's
stuff.
the dream? Where do you want to be? What, like, give me, like, if I had a magic wand, you would get what?
I think for me, it's connection with my audience is the biggest thing.
Okay,
I think,
where do you want to play? Tell me, like, where
so
you'd be like, this is my jam.
An ideal world for me, what I've learned, I think my younger self would have said, I want to do the biggest of the big.
Right.
And like, of course, I'll do opportunities. I love that, any capacity to connect with humans. But I think where my niche is selling 3 nights out at the Ryman Auditorium, you
There you
know?
go.
Yeah.
Where I can like talk to my fans and we can chat about the history and I can hit him with a Patsy Cline cover I sang it, you know, on Broadway at 16. You know,
Can you hit us, little Patsy?
Are you ready? I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. There you go.
Woo! That was killer. That was killer.
16, baby. That was my jam.
Beautiful. Crazy's one of my favorite songs in the world.
Crazy.
I
That's
love
a great one,
Crazy.
too.
It's so good.
But, yeah.
So you're doing that, and the stadium you want to sell out is what? Or you want to play at the Ryman, the Grand Ole Opry?
Of course, I think reach for the freaking stars and
Girl,
you'll land on
listen,
the moon if you fail. And
If
I'm
you
in.
Go
reach
for
the
it.
stars
That's
and
where I'm
you
at.
only get crumbs of them, you made it.
That's
you know what
what
I
I
mean?
mean.
Like, to me, dream big, live hard.
Oh,
The
my God,
crumbs of
everywhere.
the stadium is the Ryman.
Yeah,
So,
baby,
Right.
you know? And
Absolutely.
honestly,
Like go farther.
it's
Like,
true. And I've
Right.
talked to a lot of
Not
people.
saying the Ryman's crumbs. I didn't mean it like that.
But
I would be
honestly,
honored
not
to
having
play
lunch
there.
with CRS with
I would be
Matt.
honored to play the Ryman.
Actually, please, I want them all.
would love
we
it
get
all.
a little thing
In
going,
terms
but-
of capacity, is
right,
what I-
exactly.
But I do think like a lot of people, you know, they don't recognize that everything that we get to do every single day is such a freaking dream. Like there's a
It's a
reason
dream.
that little
Yeah.
girls and boys sing into hairbrushes when they're 2 years old.
Love that.
It's
so.
like
I
an
bet you
innate-
were the damn cutest little kid.
Y'all, I was a dressed up girly, which by the way, tomorrow I'm filming my next music video for my next
Awesome.
single called Nothing at
Congrats.
All. And
Where are you filming?
That's a good question. I got to talk to my creative director.
Right,
I still
exactly.
got to look up the, you know, but I will say today I picked up a dress and it was like the most magical, almost princess dress moment.
Spiritual, right? You're like,
Totally, and like
bury
growing
me
up-
in this dress, right?
Yes, and you know Carrie, you know back in the day,
Totally.
she would do like the big. She still does the big dresses, the thing.
Totally.
So today I had a moment in my car. I had some tears where I picked up the dress and I said my 7-year-old self would be screaming right
Absolutely.
now that this is what I do for a
Absolutely.
living. So I think we have to have those moments where you.
Absolutely. I teach my
Take it.
clients that. I'm like, there's a little person that needs to know you're standing up for them right now.
Yes.
Like, if anything happened in your all's childhood, anything, please know that there's a bigger version protecting that little person
Yes.
right now.
And how you know that you are your best version is if you were the person that would have kept that younger self safe.
Totally.
I think.
Totally.
And if you're that, then you have succeeded. I don't care if you play
In
arenas
life,
or
you've mastered
do
life.
nothing. You're successful. So
I have to tell you, you have been one of the funnest guests.
Yes.
And I can tell you, everybody's is fun, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying I'm actually pretty special.
Well,
Okay.
you really,
Yeah.
you know what? Give me his number. What's his name? Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Stevens, Mr.
Mr.
Rogers. Freaking, that's his neighborhood, not that
Mr.
one.
Rogers, get your car and get off and give this woman an apology.
Nah, but he was precious. It was seriously
Totally.
in the best context. Of
Right,
like,
absolutely.
humbling.
That was an act of love.
It was an act of love.
Totally,
You
right
recognize
there.
people that give you more of a hard time, you know, in a graceful way. They love you.
Absolutely.
It's the people who are yes men that are like, okay, we're just getting you off their
You
plate.
know, everybody needs that friend that'll give that rib shot to you. You're like, oof.
Yeah, and
You know
humble
what I
you,
mean?
and then
And-
it sticks with you for the rest of your life.
Totally. And
that's
those
how
are
you know.
your people. They have your interests. Where can these followers, you're going to be lighting up this internet here, where can they find you?
They can find me all over social media, Spotify, Apple, all the platforms. The beauty of my name being so unique, yes, it's my real name.
That is a beautiful name.
Thank you. Is you can just find me on all the handles at Onoleigh, Onoleigh. And yeah, a lot of music coming this year. And
Do you have a website that they can check out? where you're playing?
Onoleigh.com. Yeah. Onoleigh.com.
You own that handle. That's
Boom.
awesome.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
It's
great.
crazy. Type in ONOLEIGH and with a grain of salt, believe it all. So
Yeah, that's amazing. Timmy, where can the viewers find you, my friend?
It's Timmy McKeever Music on all social media platforms, and just Timmy McKeever on all DSPs. So.
And
Mr. Barder?
the Holdyn Barder music on all the socials, and
All the things.
Holdyn
Oh,
Barder
yeah.
on Spotify and all that. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's been an honor.
It's been an
I
honor,
can't wait for
seriously.
you to come back.
I'm
I
so excited
totally
already.
cannot wait for you to
And
come
now we're
back.
going to happy hour, right?
So
There we go.
Karaoke happy hour. Let's
The
go.
real happy.
Let's do
Oh,
it.
let's
Let's
what do you
do
want to
it.
sing, Aaliyah? We're going, we'll sing crazy. Do a little Patsy Cline.
Oh, girl.
I know. She's
That little singing moment was brought to you by Freedom Brew.
Hey.
Alan,
we
thank
go.
you for taking care of the people that take care of us.
Thank you
Here's
so
to you,
much.
Alan. I can't wait to have you back.
I mean,
You're so fabulous. I can't wait. You'll be sitting in one of these chairs. I need
a sectional.
I need a sectional.
You need a sectional.
I do. With maybe some recliners. That'd be
Blankies
badass.
and
Right? Cup holders.
Then it could be like a
Can we
real
invest in
happy
that?
hour.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally we can.
Yeah.
You want it? I'll make it happen.
Hell yeah.
Do anything, my friend.
Hell yeah,
a
You
genie.
said recliner. I'm in.
Recliner, feet up, cup holder right here.
Bring your
That's
blankets,
great.
bring your cavaliers.
Bring your blankets, bring your cavaliers. I have what my husband refers to as my eagle's whoopee. Because like when I lay on the couch, he's like, "Where's your whoopee?" I'm like, "You're right, the whoopie's magical." I checked into the
Super
hotel. It's the first thing I said to Onoleigh. I'm like, "I really miss my whoopee."
I love it. That's awesome.
I'm getting a place down. I'm originally from Texas. I had a place there. I got rid of it because I'm spending so much time here. So I'm gonna be more of a regular.
I love this.
Girl, we're gonna be baking some pot pies together.
I was gonna say,
first of all,
you boys want pot pie. I know you.
Hell yeah.
totally they want pot pie. They want.
I'm not gonna
pot
turn
pie
that
from a
down.
Pretty singing girl. They totally. If they don't, I'm gonna take them out
I will
back
not
and beat
complain.
it into them.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much. It has truly been an honor. Welcome to Happy Hour. It's a family here, and I've got this great wall in my house with every picture of every artist that's ever been on it's my wall of fame, and I'm honored to have you on it.
Thanks so much.
Oh,
Seriously, it was
true-
such a blast.
Totally mine.